guys, Natalie with the Fifth Journey. We're going to be doing a quick ballet lesson today at the bar. We're going to start off with our pliés. We're going to do 4 demi-pliés, 1 grand, and 1 releve. You can keep your arm out to second, or you can go ahead and use your arm. We're going to repeat it in first, second, fourth, and fifth position. Balance, and then we'll do the other side. You guys ready? So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, second, 1, 2, not too wide, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and grand, nice and slow, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, and 1, 2, even weight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, open those knees wide, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice diamond with those knees, grand, keeping those heels in as long as possible, and 5, 6, 7, 8, plie sous-sus. Let's go ahead and take our arms in front. Good, nice beach ball, fifth position, or first, depending on the method that you are practicing. And other side. Going back to our first position, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, really pressing through those heels, and 7, 8, grand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, second, 1, 2, pulling those knees back, wrapping your thighs around, heels are staying down, good. Our grand, second position is not much deeper than our demi, good, 5, 6, 7, 8, fourth position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those slower grands are pretty difficult. You have to have a lot of control, making sure that you're not sitting in any part of that motion. So controlling down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, plie sous-sus. Nice balance. Try to slide your feet in together at the same time when you're going to sous-sus. Now, if you have a floor like I do, it's a little bit sticky. Sometimes you can't do that. So do the best you can. And soutenu. Good. For our tendus, we're going to do a single tendu. So we're going to go forward, moving back, and then we're going to do 4 tendus normally, okay? When you're going to be doing them en croix, you actually want to treat it as an odd. So we just came from the front. We're going to go to the side, do our tendu. I want to treat it as an odd, so I'm going to close in back. That way I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, and I end up where I need to be. I'll do the back side, then coming around again, treat it like an odd, so I'm going to close in front. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, odds are strange, so they change. Evens remain the same. That's something that I was taught over 20 years ago, 25 years ago probably, maybe longer ago. So that's something that it's so easy to remember. So just repeat that to in your head, and that will really help you when you're doing combination en croix as to where does that foot need to end up, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You can keep your arm in second position, or you can go ahead and use it, okay? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really work the floor with your foot. Side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Closing in back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice long neck. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Closing in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Plie sous-sus. Let's go ahead and ahead and go do coupe devant. My brain was going faster than my mouth does. It does that a lot. Get your balance. Shoulders are down. Holding in all through your center. Think about that corset. Your abs are closed. Chest is still open. Good. Bring it back to your susu. Sutanu. Readjust if you need to. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Closing in back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Closing in front. 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Plie susu. Fix all of this core right here, okay? This is a perfect time to readjust after a combination if you lost it. Pulling it up to your coupe, really pressing that heel out. Make sure you're equally turned out in the hips. Really turn out. Press that heel forward. Your toe is attached. Good, right at the ankle. Back to your susu and sutanu. Finished. Moving on to our dégagés, we're going to do something a little bit different. What I like to do, when I do my tendus, I like to teach the accent on the count as being out. And I like to teach the accent on dégagés as being in. So for me, when I'm teaching a class, whatever age, it has helped train those muscles for the tendu to be going the outward motion for a battement or a leap. And the dégagé is training those muscles for the inward motion. So when you are landing a jump, or you're doing petit allegro, or something where you need quick movements to train those muscles to get in as quickly as possible, okay? So what we're going to do now with this dégagé is we're going to do 4 en croix. We're going to do it twice. The first time we're going to do it like I normally do, and we're going to have the accent in. The second time we're going to have the accent out. So the in motion, you want to be in as long as you can without, it's almost like you don't want that foot to escape. So it's going to be in, and in, and in. On a tendu, for example, usually what I have is your counts are 1 and 2. So you want to be out on those counts as long as possible. So the opposite motion with the accent on the count. So the first time you're going to go in, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat encore. The next one is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's going to be a little bit of a brain challenge. It'll be good for you, okay? Sometime try to do it within the same like 4. So do like 2 of them in, 2 of them out. So this makes it a little bit easier when you're doing a whole set with the accent in and then a whole set with the accent out. So it's kind of fun to try and change it up when you're doing the same thing. So if you're doing, say, tendus and dégagés in the same combination, and you're used to doing those accents, it makes it a lot easier versus doing something like dégagés where the accent is or maybe always in to change that up. So when I'm going to count them, I'm going to do the normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, closing in front first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the other, I'm going to think about it. I have to think about it as a dégagé because my body's going to, I'm going to think about it as a tendu because my body's going to go as a dégagé, right? So I'm going to have to think about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm going to have to add those ands in to get my body to do what it needs to do. Okay, you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. That's hard. That is really hard. I was having a hard time with this. That's a really good brain exercise. You may not be able to see a big difference when you're watching somebody doing it, but that person can feel it. Like I can feel it when I'm doing that combination. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, death grip on the bar. So hopefully you were nice and relaxed with that one, okay? That's a good one to practice again. For our rond de jambe, we're going to do a regular en dehors single. Then you're going to go brush front, back. Then repeat it, regular rond de jambe en dehors, brush front, back. And then you're going to do 4 normal rond de jambes en dehors, à terre, okay? So pretty basic. So you'll have 1, 2, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, brush, 7, 8, then 4 regular. Then we'll repeat it en dedans. So this is a really good exercise training for like battements because we need to learn how to do that swinging motion without bending either knee or lifting up the hip. Because sometimes we get in this rut where, especially younger students, they, instead of bending, flexing at the ankle, they'll bend the knee coming through first position. So this is a great exercise to work on to keep the knee straight, everything level here, and just working that foot, okay? Ready? 5th position, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, brush, 7, 8, and 4 either, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse it, 1, 2, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep those hips as quiet as you can. Good. Plie sous-sus. Coupe derrière. Attach your heel to the base of your calf. Pulling that toe behind you. Really turning out equally. Turn out through the hips and the legs. And get your balance. Good. Bring it in front. Back sous-sus. And soutenu. Good. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, brush, 7, 8. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close. And 1, 2, brush, 3, 4, 5, 6, brush, 7, 8. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 8. Good. Plie sous-sus. Coupe derrière. Good. Really turning out, really wrapping this working leg. Don't forget about your supporting leg. Don't just let the supporting leg turn in. You want to make sure you're equally turned out through those hips. Good. Bring it back. Sous-sus, soutenu, and finish. For a frappe, we're going to do 3 frappe and then a piqué en croix. Then we'll repeat it with a double or a beat on the frappe. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now that's an odd. If you notice, I changed where I came from, so I went back, front, back. Now, the nice thing about this is your leg is out, so if you end up the wrong way, just close it where you need to be, okay? So 1, 2, 3, piqué, side, 2, 3, piqué. With the second set en croix, you're going to do a double beat, so it's going to be a little bit harder, okay? So you'll have and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8, and a 1. So I really should have closed back there. If you close the wrong way, it's okay. Just keep going with it, okay? So this one, with the doubles, it's a little bit more difficult because you're ending with that little piqué, okay? Should we try it? I'm going to count slow because if I start counting fast on the singles, we're going to have a heck of a time once we get to those doubles, all right? You can keep your arm a second, or you can go ahead and port bras. Ready? Tendu, 7 and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8. Oh, see, I went the wrong way. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8. Did we make it? Sorry, I paused there. I should have just kept counting. Let's do the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and a 6, a 7, and 8. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and grand battement, you're going to do tendu, lift, tendu, close, and then to normal grand battement. The hard part about this is going from a tendu position, we have the tendency to grip our quadricep. You don't want to do that. So this is very difficult to get enough oomph to get your leg up high, okay? So coming from a first or a fifth position, or even better yet, a fourth position when your leg's behind you, you have that momentum. So you can push that energy through your body to lift the leg up. Pushing it through your body, okay? To have that nice press to the floor. But when your leg is here, I've lost all that. So I literally have to go, lift that leg up, but you want to do it without squeezing the quadricep. It may not go as high, and that's okay. So your goal today on that first part is to get that leg up there. Think about wrapping and turning without gripping the muscle, because that's what stops your leg from going up. So if you're trying to do a leap and you squeeze everything, your leap's going to be about like this, okay? You're never going to have it up high. So this is a good exercise to work on not squeezing the quadricep, okay? So again, we're going to count fairly slow on the tendu part, so that way our battements are not super fast. Ready? You can keep your, like I said, arm in second or in port de bras. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, derriere, 1, 2, 3, recover, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. How'd we do? Did we do okay? Let's do the other side. Almost done. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Derriere. 1, 2, 3. Recover. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finish. Something, a little last bit, that I have learned with my battements that has been helpful to me is not letting my foot rest. So kind of like what we were talking about, I guess tendus. We're talking about tendus for the accents out and out. So that helps me when I'm doing battements. I don't let my foot down very long, because if I put my foot down and I put my weight on it, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be so much harder. But if I use that accent, like I was talking about earlier, if I use that accent like I have with the tendus, then I can get my leg up a lot higher because my weight is still on my supporting leg. That makes sense? Go ahead and try it real quick on your own. Try putting it down and seeing how much harder it is because you have to shift your weight. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you again next time.